At the moment, we have the current movie variable set to the data from our mock data.ts file, but when we click these cards at the bottom, it does not change our data up here. Now, we could set up a data event chain from the search component to the app component, but instead we're going to use a service to hold the data instead of making our app component reliant on that event from the search component. So let's go ahead and make our service using the command line, and we're going to say ng g service, and we're going to call that service movie service, and we're going to not get a test file, and we're going to put it in our module app.module.cs, and that'll just go ahead and provide it to that app module without us having to do it ourselves. All right, so now if we open our app module, you'll see that it's already imported right there and provided right there. So now let's go ahead and open our service. And right at the top, we're going to go ahead and start importing things like observable and also subject. Because we're going to create an observable for the current movie that is selected in the application and going to need a subject to allow us to call the next function on our observable as well as subscribe to it. This would be a good time to use a library like Flux or Redux, but since this application is so small and having it done in a service would be the quickest and easiest way using what we've learned so far. And let's also import the movie interface. All right, so now we're going to go down to our service and we're going to create a private variable called selected movie, and we're going to put a nice little dollar sign at the end to signify that it's an observable, or in this case a subject, and that's going to be of type movie, so we're going to get movies from this subject, and that's going to be equal to a new subject. Then we'll also make a get function for current movies, and this is so that it can be accessed outside of our service. Get current movie, and that's just going to return our selected movie, just like that. One more thing we need to do is go ahead and change our selected movie as it changes throughout our app. So as we click on our cards here, the selected movie will change. So let's go ahead and make a function called change selected movie. And that's going to take a movie. And now all we're going to do is say this dot selected movie dot next and pass in that movie. Awesome. So now we can go ahead and use this to set our current movie and get the current movie in our other components.